Welcome to Soc Trang. Hi, I'm Stu. I'm a backpacker from England travelling around the whole of the southeast of Asia. I'm now in a city on the south of the Mekong Delta, and I've been here in Soc Trang for about a day and a half. It's just gone so slowly, and I'm in a hotel right now, and I thought I'd start here before I went out and explore the city for the very first time. And this hotel I'm staying in is £13 a night. I am the only one in this hotel right now. There's all these rooms here. There's all them rooms there, and at the moment they've opened all these doors for some reason, and I'm assuming because it's a Friday that this place is going to get busy. So my plan is to go from here and head towards the river bank, and it's about a 40-minute walk. Don't worry, you're not going to see the full 40 minutes. I'm just going to show you the best bits that I see. Why did I choose this place? I've been traveling for nearly 2.5 months, and I needed 2 days off to chill, relax, get off YouTube, get off my phone, and have a couple of days of Netflix. After being on the island of Kangaroo for 4 days, the ferry comes from there to here, and I thought, let's stay here. There is not a lot online about Soc Trang. It is a city that has no tourists, or actually no Western tourists. I found that anybody I spoke to in the hotel, in the restaurants, they don't even know how to use Google Translate. That's how little Western tourism comes. What is my room like for £13 a night? And I apologise for the mess, because I have been here for a day and a half. But there's a sofa, there's a double bed, there is a TV with 2 English channels, bathroom, toilet through there. And as I said, this has been so peaceful, and it's what I needed just to relax, to get back onto my backpacking mode. So we're going to leave the hotel, we're going to head into town towards the river, and let's see what there is. Got my hat on, ready to go. Now as I leave here, I'm just going to say this river or moat goes all the way around, and I have been sat here on a night time just watching the fish in the water, usually sat either here or on a little ledge over there, which has amused the security guard every time he's walked around at a night time, just staring at me going, what's he doing this time? So another thing about this hotel which I've realised is all the doors have their room numbers as bats. There's bat everywhere, and even when you look at the entrance, as we get close to it, you'll see there's a massive bat, and in the restaurant just over there, there's bats everywhere. So the pagoda, which is over there, which we're going to have a look at in a minute, is famous within the city for fruit bats, and they're classed as sacred. I should really watch where I'm going. So there's the bat itself. Hello. That's a big bat. So all these bats live in the pagoda across the road, and like I said, they're sacred, and this place is just all around this spot here is just bats everywhere. Now Vietnam is getting bigger and bigger on electric vehicles. There's loads of charging stations, which surprised me. And this is the restaurant, which I've had so much fun ordering food, because even with Google Translate it didn't come up with the right translation. But you can see there bats everywhere. As I said, inside there's loads of bats. Just very random. So every morning, every evening, I have been the only person in there, and it's a very nice place, just no customers. But I think what they do is, with this pagoda, you've got a lot of people waiting for tourists. So every now and again you'll get a sort of golf buggy with about 10 people, all local Vietnam people from around the country, coming into this place, and I think they expect them all to go into there. Oh, so I'm going to have a wander in it here. I'm not too sure if you've got to pay to get in. Now within Soc Trang there is a lot of temples, a lot of pagodas, and I am not going to be doing all of them. Because there's only so many temples you can see before you get a little bit bored. So all the tourists that do come here, the Vietnamese, getting off their little golf buggies coming here, they only stay for about 10 minutes and then they go on to the next place. And in the background you can hear the music that's been going on since about 8 o'clock this morning. Wow. So I'm going to try and investigate what this music is. One thing you do learn about Vietnam very quickly is they're obsessed with karaoke. And I'm thinking that could be karaoke. As a tourist attraction pagoda, this is not looked after, but a lot of gold. That's graves. And there's a lake water feature. People around. Oh, it's not fishing. And there's a dog. Are you okay there, mate? Oh, they're trying to rescue it with a net. Oh, bless it. I think the only way to do it is if you climb down the stairs. So I'm now trying to chase this dog. I don't know why I've gotten myself involved. Oh, he's out, but I've got a big stick for some reason. You just need to get out there. But the problem is the dog's scared of humans, so when I went down to the steps, it just swam away from us, even though I was trying to help it. That was 15 minutes of watching a dog go around the lake. It's 3 now. It took 3 guys, including myself, to get down. I'm knackered now. But the poor dog was just so scared. And the only way we could get him out was down there because the other one's too steep. So yeah, 3 of us went down, one on either side, me in the middle. One of the guys had a blanket for some reason, and then we just threw it over the dog and we took turns at bringing it up. My good deed for the day. Wouldn't expect to be doing that, but just the thought that there's so many people just standing around just watching, not doing anything. But he's free. I mean, they haven't got a good life anyway, these dogs over here. But I'm happy. Bless him, just kept swimming round and round and round, and there's me following him with a net, going, what do I do with a net? Right, let's continue the tour. Now I've seen these paper decorations all over the place. But let's go and find out what this music is. I'm at the edge of the pagoda and the music's coming from out that way, and you can hear how loud it is. And I think it is karaoke. Yeah, it's karaoke. So I've had a good look around. I've been trying to find the dog to see if it's okay. But unfortunately it's somewhere over there. I think it's having a little sleep after all the exercise of just swimming round and round in circles. But I'm going to head out into town, because I think I've seen everything here, including rescuing the dog. So that's leaving the pagoda. Not seen any bats. Obviously it's night time, you've got to see it. Good bats, get them all over the world. The majority of cities I've been to around Southeast Asia, I will try and hire out a scooter, and they're usually quite cheap and they're ideal for just getting around the whole of not just the city centre but the outskirts as well. But unfortunately, and this is the only place this has happened to me, they don't hire scooters. I even tried a bicycle, this is all through Google Translate, and there is nothing to hire. I was offered a car, which was really expensive, but as you'll find out once I get into the centre, traffic in Vietnam is crazy. And they do like the hammocks. I think this is a cafe that you can just sit and lie in a hammock and drink coffee. Is that not just the perfect life? When I came here 2 days ago, I arrived at the bus station and I walked to the hotel, which is just down there. And I walked past this. Now I didn't want to stop because at the time I had a backpack, I'd been travelling for a few hours. And on the map this is down as a cemetery. And it's nothing like a cemetery I've seen before, because it is all mounds with some gravestones. But it's not just here, it's over here, and this one's the bigger one, so I'm trying to find a gap in the fence line to give you a better look. And here's a little gap that I've just found. Now they've got all this paper ticket tape on them. Now I don't know if it's just because it's a poor area that they can't afford gravestones, but they can't afford gravestones. But it's just mounds after mounds after mounds. Wow! When you consider that cemeteries back in the UK are all flat. I mean, they're big. But But this is the bigger one. As I said, the one across the road is a smaller one, and there's more further on down that way. This looks like the official entry into the cemetery. I don't want to go and film inside because there's actually a family giving offerings to one of the graves, and I really want to be respectful. You can tell we're starting to come into the city centre because there's greenery, there's grass in the centre of the road, and there is some unusual shapes. Now the traffic is a lot quieter than I thought it'd be. This is the road I came in on 2 days ago, and it was just impossible to cross from the other side. But today it's nice, it's easy to cross. And this looks like the city centre. This is where it starts getting really busy. And as you can see on the roundabout, they have no idea how it works. No, I'm okay. Thank you. See, that's a bit. Solar system. No. You can also see it's the city centre because if you start looking at all the buildings, they are more modern. You've got more banks. The shopping centre's just down here. And they love their scooters over here. When I was in the city of Gandao, if you saw the video at night, the city lights up like it's Las Vegas. And already I can see these all going down the centre will be lit up like a Christmas tree. So maybe this is a Vietnam thing. Hello. No. So yeah, I don't know if it's a thing that they have in Vietnam, that the cities all light up, and that is a big shop. And it's quite clean. And the river is probably another 10-15 minute walk down that way. So I'm going to keep on going. About another 5-10 minute walk down that way. But I do like the roundabouts over here because they've always got something pretty in the middle. And then I've got an open air park, full of animals. And they all seem to be animals from the African plains. You got elephants, giraffes, Cinderella carriage, oh, they're kangaroos. Have a look. Yeah, they're kangaroos. Hanging out with the horses and the cows. Never thought I'd see a kangaroo in Vietnam. Wow. Just very random animals on the square. But it's time to head off this way and see if I can find the river. It is down here somewhere. I've now found another square, and this one's got a statue of a person, not kangaroos or elephants. and I don't think I've seen him before. So this guy is Luang Den Qua, only died in 1975. And he looks quite serious. And he's got the whole square to himself. I'm meant to be going to the river, but I keep getting distracted by things like that. And I am getting closer and closer to the river. When you do look online for the city, most of the stuff that you need to see as a tourist, you need transport for. Because I'm walking, it's hard to find, not hard to find, but it's, sorry. There's a guy with a milk jug. But yeah, so the majority of stuff I need to see is outside the city. Within the city, I think because it's a normal working, everyday, normal Vietnam city, there isn't that much tourism going on here. So the river, I've seen pictures of it online, and it does look exciting, pretty, and all the words that you want to use to try and sell the place. I'm now at the river, and nothing like the pictures I saw last night. Ooh, do hear rubbish in water. Now you can imagine that this river just goes on and on and on and on, so there will be nice spots, and whoever is the tourism officer for this place would have probably taken nice photos of nice spots. But this is not what I was expecting. And you can see that river is high, really high. But there's a park about another 5-10 minute walk away from here. Let's go there. Right, I've been walking down the street for a good 5 minutes, and I've seen this guy appear twice. Now I don't know if you can just see it. Now at first I thought it was Colonel Sanders from KFC, but it's not. Oh, what's this? Oh no, there's a temple. Now these are unusual in that they're not, they look human. Very colourful. I mean, I'm assuming it's a temple. Looks like somebody lives through there. Well, I'm not being told off, so I'm guessing I am allowed in there. I just came out because I saw someone's clothes and the TV on in the background. Oops, that looks pretty colourful. Carry on. As I mentioned before, the roundabouts around here are quite impressive, but not as impressive as that one. And turn the camera around. That's a big old monument for a roundabout. Now I have tried to get across, and it's gone quieter now, but I had so many cars beat me that I gave up in the end. But I want to try it now. That was a lot easier. So it looks like a monument for peace with the dove, and on the side you've got the hammer and sickle. I like. And this is the park, which is not too away from that statue there. And is that a globe? No, I'm not too sure. You've got to pay to get in. I mean, it's a long walk for a park. I want green grass here so I can just walk. But a lot of these are just driving in. There's no pathway. I'm assuming this is the way in. And this is the park. According to the map, there's just 2 freshwater lakes. It's definitely not a lake. There's a boat that's not in water. Not exactly what I would call a park, I don't know. So to give you some idea of how hot it is, because you probably see the sweat pouring off me, every time the sun comes out it's about 34-35 degrees, and then as soon as the sun goes back in against a cloud it drops down severely to about 32 degrees. So it's hot, very hot. I've now found one of the lakes, and I find that most of these lakes that are on the maps as a lake, you can't actually get down. There's some steps over there, and there's no boats, you can't swim in it. There's one boat. There's a couple of boats up there, but I don't think it's like a boating lake. And at least there's no dogs around here to rescue. Now this area around here, as I said, this is a park area. There's a little cafe over there. And according to the map, at the end up here is a museum. So this must be the touristy area. As I get closer to these boats, I don't think they're working. You can imagine that once upon a time there would be people on this going around the lake. And there's a couple of swan boats over there that have seen better days. But now I'm just trying to find this museum. Although I'm not going in because it's coming up to 4 o'clock. I've been out for about 4.5 hours, and with the heat, with a lot of walking, I'm getting a little bit tired. And it's nothing to do with age. This is just me going. It's been a long day so far. Oh, that might be in the other lake there. I think this is just some sort of river system with lots of bridges leading to what looks like a temple over there. Right, I found the temple. Well, I didn't find it, it was already there. So that's it there, and it's in the middle of this, I say river system, this lake, with a big old tree behind me. and then you get to the other side and you have dragons, which is very, very good. I like that. Get a bit of a closer up, and without realising it, that's the entrance I came in through with all the bikes coming in. Basically I've just walked all the way that way, round the second lake, or it's the first lake, back over here, back down here. And that is the park for the city. There must be other places, but for the most of it, people are just sitting around chilling. I've seen a couple of people having a jog, a few people having a little walk around. This guy behind me. The museum, I'm led to believe now, is not in there, just around the corner. Going this way. As I say, I'm not going in, I'm just going to show you. If you ever come to Soc Trang, then you'll know there's a museum here. I found the museum. And it's there. However, I'm in the middle of a market. And I have no idea how to get to the museum. That side gate. It might be a fact that I might have to go around the front. But lots of clothes, if you need it. 35,000, all very cheap. Is this the entrance? Is this the entrance? More importantly, is this the museum? It's a long port. Right, I'm going to go around the front. So this is the front. Oh wow. That does look like a museum, does it not? Yes. Look, there's tanks over there. There's a cafe over there. And the main gate is there. And hopefully you don't have to pay because I've come in illegally. But it doesn't look busy, it doesn't look like there's anything in there. Oh, there's a statue. Let's have a look. Hello. Speak English? No? Is it okay to look around? Oh. It's free. Even better. Well, I wasn't expecting to be here. Now the problem with Soc Trang is there is very little English anywhere. So I mean, there's lots of little pictures, bones. But I know that if I look at any of the descriptions, there'll be no English, and there's no English. It's a shame. Musical instruments. It's not the most exciting of museums I've been to. Oh, look. A collection of irons. I'm seeing nothing. There just seems to be a lot of photographs. Oh, more musical instruments. We should just put the lights on for us. It's very nice, huh? Oh, them. We should put the aircon on as well. And I don't think they get many Westerners coming here. I've had a walk around. I've been to the museum, and I'm gonna think about heading back. I'm back outside the museum behind me, and then behind me now are some tanks. Just have a quick look at them. Oh, there's lots of them. So that's Soc Trang. That has been a city that you've never heard of, and it's a city that you probably never go to. It's not the most exciting, it's not the most touristy, but the people around here are some of the most friendliest people I've ever had in Vietnam. Everyone I've said hello to, waved, smiled at, they've just gone, smile back, wave back. So I've really enjoyed myself here. I've enjoyed my rest, I've enjoyed my chill out time. But tomorrow I'm off somewhere new. I don't know where I'm going to. I have yet to decide. All I know is I'm going north, because if I went any more south I'd be back in the sea. So if you've enjoyed this video, had an insight in a friendly city, then press that like button. If you want to subscribe to see where I'm going next, then press the subscribe button. But until next time, bye bye for now.